Glad to have you with us from Ross-Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Tulane Green Wave and the Purdue Boilermakers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Purdue Boilermakers have a unique and beautiful stadium. Ross-Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana is a fun place to watch a game. The gold and the black, the home of the biggest drum and all of the bands. Not only that, every time the team scores, a loud train whistle gets the crowd riled up. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Boilermakers kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the first possession of the game. And here comes the sophomore running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
There's a crease, and he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Off play action. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hill. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. Looks as if he's going to run it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And now the transfer, junior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much.
Breaks into the open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermaker! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy can do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Trying to make magic. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
He now has 91 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touchdown, Purdue! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Running inside, it's McClure. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. With the catch, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the run, it's McClure. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PB in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Here's a heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A strike downfield. He's loose on the right, and he eluded the defense. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Green Wave. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Purdue will start this drive. Defense looks ready to go. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
The Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd down. They give it to him again. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Right down the middle. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lewis.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
This is such a frustrating feeling. When you got a defense that drops back, takes away all the immediate options, does a really good job with the first play, the pass play, but then you got a quarterback that just pulls it down, easily gets the 1st down. I just don't know how you stop a guy like this.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zips it out to his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Tight end now in motion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's McClure. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he got it oh so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Complete. Made the catch, but nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and he stopped right at the line, and they'll turn it over on downs. A long way to go for this offense. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Gibson. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the 1st.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the 1st down.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Now the toss. Creates a little space. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And the Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The option look. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Gets it out fast. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Good quickness to grab it off the mountains. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill. DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football.
Got a little grass. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running inside, it's Gibson. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The DBs will back off a bit. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Safe completion on the screen.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force-feed him the football as many different ways as possible. I like mixing in the traditional running back screen there.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I just don't think the receiver finished his route. At the top of the comeback, you've got to really drive back downhill and give your quarterback a safe place to throw it. Receiver wasn't able to do it, and that made it easy on the DB.
Picks up the first down. Maybe a crease. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the Western Michigan Broncos. And it's the Wolverines with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in West Lafayette. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. Looking for blockers. They'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that ball is caught. One hand grab.
On the left side.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Handoff for Jarrett. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. On the option. He'll pitch it. Got enough for the first. Could be an alley. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. The Boilermakers line it up with a 1st and goal. Here's Gibson one more time. And he's in! Touchdown, Purdue! His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will... to call. 2nd and goal coming up. Using his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he passes on the... And the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Purdue!
Well, This offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no breaks, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. Fighting off the defender. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Wide open downfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Got a man, it's Johnson. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's McClure. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Just keeps slinging it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to...
Here's a little room there. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Using his legs, it's McClure. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the...
Snags it, and he's open. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Got him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Making side adjustments here. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finding some room. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. The Boilermakers have their offense in high gear. A designed run for the quarterback. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it on the counter. Got enough for the first. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come. One. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Motion from the wideout. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
All down. He has enough to move the chains. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. A little screen to the running back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do...
And he bumps it up inside the 20. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The run inside. It's Daniels. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Richardson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Trying play action. Fires complete on the crosser. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He leaves it with his back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll move the tight end. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their 2nd. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. They'll run for it. Maybe some room here. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Daniels. Turning it on. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Timeout called by the defense. 27 seconds to go. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. From the red zone, it's Daniels. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
and they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes